English 121 Blogging Session. Blogging Basics. From the Huffington Post Guide to Blogging, Chapter 2, Getting Started. The first step in blogging is to find a topic. Always write about something you care about, and even if there's no clear connection to larger social or political issues, don't worry. To take your blog to the next level, try incorporating a theme or a particular topic as a focus. Here we have a blog written by an amateur chef. It's important to write about something you love, be specific enough to create a community of readers at least at first, but choose something broad enough to sustain your interest over multiple posts. Once you have a topic, you can move on to building your actual blog. The word blog is short for weblog, and that's exactly what a blog is. But unlike other logs or journals, a blog complies with certain genre conventions that readers have come to expect from texts with this label. First of all, give your blog a title. This should be something clear and short, but it should stand out. Alliteration is always a plus. Also decide whether you will write under a pseudonym or your own name. Each has its own benefits, but consider your reputation or if there's any reason to sustain anonymity. Finally, decide where to post your blog. There are lots of free websites online that host free blogs, including Blogger, TypePad, LiveJournal, WordPress, Movable Type, and more. We will be using Blogger for the purposes of this class. Also consider other variations on the blog genre, including tumble logs, podcasts, video logs, photo logs, and sketch blogs. There are several common features of the blog genre. Writing a blog means complying with the conventions that audiences have come to expect from this genre. The first thing to do is to choose a template for your blog. This is the basic background for your blog. Choose something that is unique, but that isn't distracting or visually unappealing. You want the text to be readable against the background. Also choose a header. This is the logo at the top of the page, which conveys the title of the blog itself. From there, you will need titles or headlines for each post. This is separate from the title of the blog as a whole. It should be something clear, short, and catchy. Each post will also contain a date timestamp. This lets the readers know when the blog comes from in time and when each post was published. It's also very, very important to include tags or labels in each post so that readers can find your blog when searching online. Labels allow searchers to find your blog based on words that you've identified, or keywords. Most blogs also contain some sort of biographical section. This is the About Me section of the blog that lets readers know who the writer is. Also consider including a blog roll. This is like a digital autograph book or guest book for the blog. When people come and read the blog, they can sign the guest book to show that they were there. Blogs also contain what are known as sidebars. These are areas to the left and the right of the main posting section that contain information and links beyond the post itself. Also include photos and art in your blogs. These visual elements should coordinate with the text of the blog. Pull quotes are another good trick. These are quotes pulled from the text of a post and highlighted in a sidebar to draw the readers in. It's like giving them a little taste of what they'll get if they read further. Finally, the most important thing to include in your blog are links. Cite your sources by linking to quotes and paraphrase in the blog itself. This is the conventional way to cite sources within a blog and avoid plagiarism. Follow these conventions so as not to disrupt readers' expectations when they encounter your blog. Also consider copyright and fair use. Blogging conventions are different from other types of closed and open form writing. Here you can see links highlighted in blue that indicate the sources of the information in the blog. You must include these kinds of links in order to cite your sources and avoid plagiarism. Beyond this, there are several rules to consider to make sure that you are being ethical in your blogging. For one thing, don't blog while you're getting paid to do something else. Blogging can be fun, it can even be addictive, but when you are at work, do not blog for personal enjoyment. It's also important not to use your blog to purposefully target or defame someone. This is liable and carries serious legal consequences. Copyright law is ever evolving. It's important to be familiar and up to date with the rules for how to cite your sources, including using links to document all source-based material, quote, and paraphrase. If you are making money off of your blog, don't use copyrighted material to draw viewers in to the site for the purpose of making money from the advertisements. Also, only reprint as much content as you need. Don't go including a bunch of extraneous information from other sources, and be sure to credit each source that you use. Finally, any copyright material you use should be for discussion purposes only. Follow these rules and you'll be sure to be a successful blogger.